morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, or as our Deirdre says, happy hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me get my chat going so I can see who's here. Blue, you win the prize. You're in here first. All right, I think I'm going to have to take something off of here, so hang on. So we'll be able to see the chat. There we go. Hi, Deirdre. Yes, happy hump day to you and to everybody coming in. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. Joanne Castrillo, good morning. Andrea Gregg, hello, everybody. All right, let's go into our hearts. Good morning, Leo. Okay. Take a deep breath in. And breathe it right into your heart space. We're going to do some heart to the mind, to the divine, as our Blue calls this, the heart-brain coherence. So breathing in love and breathing out love. It's that simple. Just keep breathing it in, feeling the warmth, the joy, the beauty of being together as a spiritual family. That's our gathering every morning. And I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for being here. Let's see who came in. Catherine DeSanti, Kathy Hand, good morning, good morning. And thank you, Blue, for calling in all the peeps. Keep calling them in. Who do you want to see in here this morning? I want to see Linda Lemieux. I want to see our Marietta. And where is that Auntie Jean? I don't see her yet. So let's just call people in. Whoever you want to see, whoever you want to say good morning to, just type in their name and let's get them in here. All right, so I'm going to start with the angel message from last night. And it's called Riding Hands Free. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. And that's from Albert Einstein. I haven't ridden a bicycle in decades. I hear, though, that you never forget how it works. The last time I was on a bicycle, I had a bad accident and ended up with a busted up leg. I think I would rather get back on a motorcycle, as my experience with that was much more interesting. Either one, however, is a perpetual dance of balance and movement, just like life. As we navigate the twists and turns, the ups and downs, the momentum we create propels us forward. Einstein's words remind us that stagnation can disrupt that delicate equilibrium of our spiritual journey. To maintain harmony, we must embrace the constant flow of change, allowing ourselves to evolve with the rhythm of life. Dear angels, change is the only constant in life, and the spiritual journey is no exception. As messengers of the divine, you encourage us to welcome change with open hearts. With change, we have new lessons, new opportunities for growth, and a deeper connection to the spiritual realm. Just as the cyclists adjust their balance to navigate different terrains, we too must adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our spiritual evolution. Dear ones, remember that you are not alone on your journey. We invite you to surrender to the divine flow, trusting that every pedal stroke, every twist of the cosmic wheel is part of the grand design. Life is a continual movement, and your spiritual growth is intricately woven into the fabric of the universe. As you ride through each moment of your human life, remember the interconnectedness between your earthly journey and the celestial realm. May you embrace change, nurture your faith, and heed the guidance of us, your angels, who accompany you on this profound expedition. In the dance of life, remember that like riding a bike, You find balance not in standing still, but in the joyous, rhythmic movement forward on your spiritual journey. Dear angels, thank you. Today, I promise to ride hands-free. I don't know if you've ever ridden a bike hands-free. I've ridden a motorcycle hands-free, and that's fun for a minute. It's kind of scary, though, after you hit some of those bumps on the road. But, yeah, I'd much rather be back on my motorcycle. I think moving through life at a faster pace is definitely for me, not the slow journey. Anyway, we're calling people in. Thank you, Blue, for continuing to call in our peeps, and we do have some success. We have Julie Kiss. Good morning. And Deirdre's grateful I have my food shopping. Hang on, it scrolled. Grateful I have my food shopping done and it's all put away. Yay. That's the hard part, right? Getting it into the house and into the cabinets. Isabel, good morning. Sally and Tony, good morning. I saw a picture of you with our beautiful Dr. Ruth Anderson. I'm so glad that you girls got to meet her. That's awesome. And I told her to give you a big hug, so I hope she did. Brookie, good morning, sweet Brooke, and Max and Dylan. Laura Adams, good morning to you. Josie, there's our Josie, and she called in Rick to be with us. Arg, our beautiful pirate is here. And Blue, Gordy's Jeep, it drove over everything. Boy, I tell you, you're a wild woman on a Jeep. That was a crazy ride when we went through that field and Gordy let you drive the Jeep. Yeah, that's one of my special memories along this journey, Blue, is being out there with you and just the openness, nature, the beauty of Vermont. I'll never forget all of those experiences that we've had together up there. She is amazing energy, isn't she, Sally? Yeah, I love my darling friend, Dr. Ruth Anderson. I'll be with her today at 10 o'clock. We'll be doing meditation excavation. I hope you all can join us for that. And cheers to everyone this morning. And somebody call in our Hope. Where is our Hope Wellington Marshall? We want to know how she's doing, so let's get her in here. And today is prayer day, so we'll be going over our prayer list in just a little bit and see if there's any changes there, anything that you need to update. Let me see what Kuan Yin has to say about today's message, about riding hands-free and enjoying the ride. But I love the message of you can't find balance if you're standing still. And that's true whether you're on a bicycle or a motorcycle. It's like, it doesn't work very well if you're just standing still. You have to have feet on the ground for it not to topple over, right? And I know there was one time I almost forgot to put my feet down on my motorcycle. I had stopped at a red light and I was tipping over before I realized, oh, I got to put my foot down on the ground. I had some great experiences on that motorcycle. There was one day I was riding up from the Keys, and it was night, and on the road was this big branch, and I didn't know because it's dark on that road coming up from the Keys, and you can't see very well at night. So I was on top of the branch before I knew it, and I went flying up into the air. That was fun. Not. Kathleen Caputo, good morning. Say extra prayers for baby Haven. He's been very sick since Friday. Oh, we most certainly will. Sweet baby. Yeah, let's lift him and his family up. It feels like there's a lot of anxiety going on with his being sick right now. All right, so Kuan Yin says, it's never too late. If you have forgotten who you are, know that your true self has not gone away and never will. Underneath every layer of conditioning, under all twisting and turning, and trying to fit into some shape to please others, your true self remains true, ready and waiting to rise up in original gorgeousness and glory. It is never too late for you to choose to be you. I love this message. And yeah, no matter what's happening, no matter what we are going through, and all of those twists and turns in life, just like the angel message said, just go with the flow. Like they reminded us to go with that divine flow. And there is a divine plan. So if we stop fighting it, if we keep moving and keep pedaling, we are going to find that flow. We're going to find that we're going to get in sync with the divine motion of all. Hi, good morning. Magneto says good morning to everyone. He came running over to say hello to all of you. And he's probably not happy that I haven't fed him yet. So I'll do that right after the show, Magneto, I promise. He's reminding me, so I won't forget. Sally says, update on Robert. He is fighting another round of pancreatitis, and it's in a bad condition again. Well, we did not take him off of our prayer list, so we'll just say extra prayers for him. All right, so we can take a couple of messages from the tiny book, or you all can keep checking in and share with me what's going on. If there's something in your life that we need to be aware of, just let me know. Yesterday I had a beautiful day with my family. My sister Billy and my brother Gary came down to see me from Kentucky. I guess that we're south of them. And that was a beautiful time together. So yeah, we made memories yesterday, and it was awesome. I miss my family, but I know this journey is my divine plan for this lifetime. So I see them whenever I can. And please keep my sister Sheila and all of her family in your prayers. They're dealing with COVID right now. So I didn't get to see her this time. All right, page 6, Sally says. The more you play with directing your attention, the more you come to understand that you can call whatever you want to into your life. Yes, even those mountaintop moments where you will not be able to blink because you are programming that picture into your mind. Have you ever done that? Have you ever stood at maybe watching a sunset on the beach, or looking at something so magnificent? I think of the divine Rocky Mountain that's so beautiful, and I just don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to gaze away from it, because I want it to be imprinted in my mind so that whenever I want, I can call that memory back up. And I really do that. I stare at the mountain range every time I go to the Rockies. When I drive in, I usually am very emotional seeing it the first time, the first glimpse of it as I'm driving into it. So have you had that experience? Yeah, it does. It's such a beautiful way to go into a meditation and have the visualization, because you know what it looks like. It's familiar. And the more you imprint it, the easier it is to go there, isn't it, in your mind? to visualize it and just go right back to that moment where you're standing there. And I've seen the Rockies when they're snow covered. I've seen them when they're just bare without any snow on them. And they're beautiful. They're magnificent no matter what. But I love them when they're snow capped. They're just gorgeous. And so is Mount Shasta. I've been to Shasta many times now, and driving on that road to get to it, you see it for like 80 miles before you even get to the mountain. And just watching it and seeing it there it's a spiritual journey to drive toward it, and then to be there in its presence is amazing because it does have a spiritual energy to it. Colin did not go to rehab. Well, let's lift him up, Kathy, and pray for his best and highest good. He has to make those changes. You know, he has to make the choice to turn his life around. Nobody can do it for him. So let's just pray that whatever is for his best and highest good is what will come forth in his life, and praying that that he will open up spiritually. Okay, so any other pages you all want? We'll do like maybe one more if anybody wants one, and then we'll get to our prayer list. Let me go find it while you guys are choosing a page. Page 13. Okay, Joanne. And thank you, Deirdre, for those prayers. Let me put that up here. Type in your prayer requests. And Deirdre offers up our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, world peace and attention to human trafficking, save someone's child. Yes, let's please pray that we can get that really in a good place to start printing, and I can start delivering that, as I will be back on the road in just a little bit. This weekend I'll be headed toward Virginia and then down to Florida. And I can't wait to see you, Joanne. We are doing an angel circle when I get down into Florida. Joanne, I don't have the info right in front of me, so if you can type in maybe the date that we set to do that angel circle at your day spa. I would love to see some of the Florida peeps there. So let's get to page 13. Oh, and Deirdre, thank you for the prayers for my family. I appreciate that. Page 13. When you are lying on the bathroom floor, filled with grief and rage, wanting the pain to disappear along with your tears, we are sitting right beside you on that cold tile. Let your passion and all your emotions flow freely. Those are the moments you are most authentic. You can never love too deep or care too much. I love this message. And so true. Our love that we have inside of us it comes from our spiritual being. It comes from the core of us, who we truly are. And there's no such thing as too much love. There really isn't. The more we love, the more we receive love back. Oh, thank you, Joanne. November 29th is our angel circle at the Wellness Studio in Plantation, Florida. If any of you are near there, or you're in Florida and you want to know where it's at, just let me know. And it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And there's Joanne's Instagram, and there's a graphic that she has put up for it on there. So thank you, Joanne, for that. Okay, any prayers that you have, Blues offering prayers for our Sassy Kathy and prayers for our Colin, and that also that Marlena's job is all that she hopes for. I know she has started that one this week. So let's pray for success there for her in her career. Anything else that you all want to put in for prayers? Let's pray for our beautiful world, our planet Earth, that's going through a lot of ups and downs and changes and a lot of conflicts and turmoil. But you know what? There's also a lot of beauty on this planet. There's also a lot of people doing good, and I choose to focus on that. I choose to see those who every day are putting out energy to make a difference in this world, like 10 million for world peace. Every day we offer up a meditation, a guided meditation, to lead us into thinking about peace and sending energy toward our world leaders so that they might start thinking about peace as well, and seeing how we can get along more and have harmony and joy in the world. So join us for that. That's at 1:11 every day that we do that. You can do it anytime, but we have chosen that time because it has a special meaning with the angel numbers and numerology. So join us for 10 million for world peace. Even if you can't be there, if you have to be at work or other events that you have going on during the day, you can share it. Share out the message of what we're doing. And on the website, 10millionforworldpeace.org, there's already some copy that you can go in, just highlight it, copy it, and put it on your timeline on Facebook or other social media. Send it in a message. Let other people know that they can join us at that time to pray, to meditate, to just speak from our heart what we would like to see happen in the world. And Deirdre says, Hal Sparks often says that he's panicked by the beauty of our world. It is beautiful. This country in the United States, there is so much beauty here. As I drive through it and I see mountain ranges and I see places where there's natural formations of rocks. You know, one of the most beautiful places I have been to is Valley of Fire in Nevada. And then there's Bryce Canyon in Utah. There are some amazing places where it looks like somebody came in and just sculpted those rocks to have a beautiful formation. And it's all natural. I encourage you to take a trip out west if you haven't done so. Just go see what's out there, because there's nothing like it. It's so awesome and awe-inspiring. Leo, thank you for being here, Leo. Prayers for Steve Brodsky, who suffered from schizophrenia. My friend Jim is looking after him and trying to find professional help. Let's pray that he is guided to the right place for Steve's healing. Absolutely. And let's lift your both friends up. I think Jim is on our list already, Jim and his son. But let's lift him up for all the work that he's doing to help others. Thank you, Leo, for sharing that with us. And I'll be seeing our Leo pretty soon. I'll be down in Florida and helping out with his fur babies while he goes to see family. All right, so any other prayer requests, go ahead and type them in. I'm going to bring up the list so we can all remember who we pray for every day. And I didn't see our beautiful Hope come in yet. Let's lift her up and pray that her recovery is going well after surgery. All right, so as the names come across the screen, just remember that these are loved ones. This is either a person, an animal, or a place that you all have brought to us and said, please come up, please pray for them. Please wrap your arms of love around them for the best and highest good. So I'm going to put it on the screen, and let me take the chat off so you can actually see the names. Okay. Okay, we have Prachetta, Prachir and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navredisman and her daughters Anya and Myra, and Mom Ronnie, Abha, Billy and Tim, and please pray for their son Brian. We've got little Bitty here who wants to. Okay, hang on. Okay, now I can see the names. Sheila and Kevin and their family who's dealing with COVID right now. Gary, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne and her husband John and all of their family, especially that sweet baby heiress, Elaine, Deirdre and her family, Deirdre's sister and her husband, Adriel, Joni and her son John, Carl and Viola, Tia Fernetti, Mickey, Suzanne and her family, Jacob, Marietta, and Ed out on the water with their sweet fur babies, and that boat Sweet Dreams, Raquel and Claude and their family, Leo Harley and his family, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and his son, Ryan, Ricky's family and friends, and especially our sweet Josie, Tom and Mary, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim, Jean and Ron, and we don't know where our Auntie Jean is this morning, so let's lift her up. Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and family, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony, and Rosa De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and their family, especially Colin. Let's lift him up for some spiritual healing and for him to do whatever action is best for his best and highest good. Bo and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and his family, Hope Wellington Marshall, lifting her high for whatever is happening physically with her, Zena and Hope's parents, Winston and Cynthia, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven and Grayson, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and her grandkids, Lewis, Gail and Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah Langren, and Jen just came in. Good morning, Jennifer. Oksana and her mom and all of her family, Herv, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and daughters, Beata and her daughter, Dick Lemieux's family, our sweet to that her husband at the moment in the physical, her sons and her grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, Stacy's mom Karen going through some trials right now, and let's lift her up, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave and all the babies, Dolly the horse, Chance the horse, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie and her family, Dylan and sweet baby Max, Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lily Ann in Norway and all of her family, Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt and mom Katie, baby Haven going through some struggles right now and lifting up his mom Katie, baby Haven and Mandy, baby Divine, Kat, Steve, Candy and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Captain Corey's mom Pixie and their family, Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis and all of her family, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her beautiful family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine and John, Tammy Fisk. I saw Tammy last night on Chanting, so praying for her and her daughter and her sister Tracy, and also Tammy's grandson CJ, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and Rose, her mom, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, especially her daughter Lainey and her sister-in-law Sharon, Jeannie's friends and her sister Merle in Colorado, the area of Boulder, Colorado, still rebuilding, Deb Goldberg and family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and their family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Hanaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joseph, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Koff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, and Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Sue and grandchildren, Carrie's niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, especially her son Alan and her daughter Alicia, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Joanne McCann New, Whitney Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons and daughter Matt, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss and her mom Cynthia, Linda Kiss, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Compamans, Sonny and Hunter Floor, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher, who's away doing a spiritual timeout and taking time to go out into nature. So let's pray for her that she has a beautiful experience during this week. And prayers for her family as she lost her sweet mom last year. It'll be almost a year that that has happened. And pray for her father, please. Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Salvi Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joey, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Brodowski, EC, Shelley Newman's family, especially her husband Terry, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Ollie the Cat, Marisol Soto, Cassie, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Sharon, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal and David Reiger, Salvi Barnes, Og Barnes, Gun Ellen Sundal, Vita Hammond, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, Sam, which is Suzanne's dog, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia Benedita, Rebecca Seward Rickardson, Matt, Anjali Bahaj, Juliette Herman, Paula Graca, David Brett, the Rowland family, Colleen, Dylan Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Jay Briscoe's family and friends, Robert Wallington, Sally's son-in-law, who is again going through a rough time, lifting him up with his sons Ben and Joe, JT, Francis, Shauna, Danielle Riverin and family, Annie's Aunt Carol, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Charlie, Isaac, Jonathan and Eddie, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Peter and Catherine DeSanti, Mary Jane in Vermont, Carol Caruso, Adam, Val Meyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and her family, Eric and John, Darlene Osei, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Mivan and Vanya, Anita Blake, Daniel McGraw, Vinnie Vega, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Kederer, Gabrielle, Ina, Joanne's mom, Donna, Courtney, Nancy, Tammy Greco's family, the areas of India which had flooding, Bailey, Lonnie, Jacob, Mary, Brian, Lily, Wilbert, Ron Mason, Gabby Forrester, okay, I can't see who that is, the Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capoli, Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu, Sandy, Terry Funk's family and friends, Wyndham Lawrence's family, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amra, Amina, Israel, immigrants in El Paso and New York and anywhere where there's abuse, Rachel Greenberg, Alina, and Leo's sister and brother-in-law, and Kathleen. Haven's mom is Mandy and Katie is Wyatt's mom. Okay, I will get that straight on the presentation. Kathleen, thank you for letting me know that. Annie, hello, and I guess we need extra prayers for Grayson this morning with his coughing. All right, everyone, let's remember all of these names, all these people as we say this prayer together. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Let's just lift all these names and everyone that's here, lifting everyone up and asking that prayers be seen and heard, that healing takes place for the best and highest good of all. And let's love on each other as we do every day when we're in here. So let me put up our words that we say to each other that are healing words. That's how we share healing. We share it through our heart, through the love that's in our heart for each other, and just keep sending the love forward. So we say, as Annie just said, thank you, I love you. So let's share that love and just keep it going. And I'm going to see if I can play our Leo's song for us. Come on. There we go.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go.
Come on, come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. Peace for peace, so I'm for harmony. Tyranny, mama, be on the lead. Wherever meets up there, create a photo where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy of every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy of every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy.
Hello, Robin.
The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Love.
Always hard, and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play us on the show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's make it win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot to get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy of every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy of every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Yes, Magneto is definitely singing this morning. Right, buddy? Do you want to come say hello? Come on, you can come say hello. Magneto. Magneto. Come on. Come on. Do you want to come say hello? Come on. Align. Allow. Come on. Okay. It doesn't want to play when I set it down. Come here. Magneto. Come here. Come on. People want to see you. Come here. Magneto says, good morning, everybody. Say hi. Say hi to the peas. Say hi, peas. There he is. Tell everybody bye. Say woo, bye. Thank you all for being here. Love you so much. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you at 1 o'clock today.